Hi, it's RV Lauren time, or tech time.
Oh, we're in Florida, and
Hot. It's not summer.
It's not, well, it's almost summer, and it's very hot.
It's April. It's not
yeah,
summer.
The actual worst time of the year for Florida. But you're dependent upon your AC units, and we're getting ready to do some maintenance that is a bit overdue. So this is pretty much everything. We have our drill, Phillips head screwdriver, our filter material, our coil cleaner, and our water. Okay, and this is a pretty simple process. It's very windy out here today, so very sorry, but we're gonna land up taking off our shroud now and getting started. So we have a Furrion air conditioner, and which, as you can see, is really dirty. This is that filter material I'm talking about, this mesh stuff. You can buy this stuff. You can even get it off of Amazon. It's really cheap. You don't have to get this from a dealership. So we're going to take that off, and then we're going to kill the power to the entire camper. Okay, so we got to clean the roof. One of the first things you want to do is shut the power off. That's a given. And then we're going to start taking off this shroud. So you're going to have a couple of screws in the front, Lauren, and some back here. Yeah, and then I think you got two in the back, and we're going to start with that. Okay, so go ahead and do that. Now, and one of the things we're doing right now is, because it is very windy today, you want a safe place to put your screws, and to keep them up and out of the way, and to keep them from blowing off the damn roof. I'm sure we could replace them fairly easily, but I don't want to have to go. This is a Sunday, and I don't really want to have to go hunting down screws at Lowe's. So, semi truck. So,
which, by the way,
so your roof, your screws are, for the most part, right here. You'll have two in the back, one over here on this portion, and on the top part. And if you're wondering why Lauren's up here and I'm not, our ladder is rated for 300 pounds, and I exceed that. It may hold me, but we're not going to take a chance. And she doesn't weigh quite 300 pounds. Yeah. Your ones in the back are a little bit different. They have a little bit different style than.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was on you.
Yeah, on the than the ones in the around the rest of the perimeter of the shroud here.
And I'm only taking off the top two, because that's what this piece.
Yeah, that's the shroud. Right.
The bottom one in.
Yeah, you don't have to take those out unless we're taking the rest of the stuff. And this shroud, that should, once you take these two screws, that should lift her right off. And then you probably just put that off to the side or hand it to me. I'm probably going to clean it and put some 303 on it. Yeah.
Anti-flyaway contraption, tennis shoe, bag, screws.
Yeah, just don't let it tip over.
We're gonna seal the bag.
We're not big on walking on our roof here with shoes on, so.
Okay, bag sealed, in shoe, screwdriver in shoe.
All right.
Moment of truth, y'all.
Yeah, it should be good. You got the front ones off. There you go. And that shroud comes right off. Okay. There you go. And we're going to just be careful because they're not cheap if it blows off the ground and cracks.
I'm trying to figure out where you want me to lay it.
Just set it over here behind you for now without it blowing away. And let me have that. Okay, so see that black styrofoam looking thing?
This?
Yep.
That's like the engine?
Yep, that lifts right off. Make sure there's no attachments in the front, but that should lift right off. You're gonna hand that to me to that's gonna expose the fan. That is a fan, but you gotta take that shroud off to get access to the coil. So, because the coil we're looking to clean, those are the, we need the evaporator coil. There you go. Very nice. And she is nice and rusty up in here. Okay. So this little guy.
I'm gonna hold this till you get done with that because it's just gonna...
Okay.
Hey guys, so we've taken off the top and then that styrofoam thingy that was here, and this is what it looks like. These are the coils. When you take it off, you can see, I don't know if you can really see, you can see straight through to the camper. So what we've done to prevent stuff from going in there is I just took an old towel that it's going to become a rag towel, and I have just like folded it up, and we are going to put it on top of these wires and just kind of like nestle it in that hole, so then that way it will soak up any of the stuff that gets sprayed or dripped or whatever. So that's where we're at for now. Okay, I have sprayed it. It's just been sitting for a couple of minutes. I'm trying to, I don't know if you can guys really see, but you can see like it's not white anymore. It's like grayish up on the stuff, and that would be the dirt coming out of the
as the unit turns
filters.
On, it'll condensate, but we're going to rinse it off anyway. So, and it'll go out your condensation ports.
And then I just kind of like readjusted the towel, like after I had sprayed, how it just kind of sits there. So then that way you can kind of see it made like a little mold or suction, whatever. And then so the towel's absorbing that stuff and not going straight through to what would be the kitchen. So.
Okay, so where we're at right now is we've cleaned the shroud. Lauren has cleaned the fan. We cleaned this inner shroud out, and we've applied some 303 protectant. We'll put a link below. We swear by this stuff. Used it for years. It's made for aircraft, but I've used it on our boats and stuff in the past, and it's done a really good job. Our inside piece that goes on the cover, I've taken that off. This little insert that goes in here, this is where your filter goes, right here. Can't see me, right here. And it's got that little bevel in here. I took that out, washed all this really good, and now what we're going to do is Lauren's vacuuming out the upside, or the up on the roof. She's vacuuming out the AC. We got a couple of fins we need to straighten out, and we're going to do that with this tool right here. So let me put this back in here. It's real windy. I don't want that blowing away.
They like went in deeper, but they don't. They just...
No, they don't have to go very deep. I mean, you go as deep as you need to. And these things come from the factory bent when they're assembled, but
yeah, like this is really bad.
That came from the factory that way. And they all do. Even your home air conditioners do the same thing. So that's just the way they are. So straightening them out. Should be straightening them out.
Some of them pretty smooth.
Yeah, so the other ones you may have to get a little deeper and go from the bottom a little further.
What's the purpose or the reason for them being...
Huh?
Why do they have to be straight?
Because
every
every eighth of an inch is cooling. That entire thing is engineered to be for those fins to be completely straight.
And what if they're like smashed in a little bit?
Yeah, that's not good. So try to get them as straight as possible.
Like they're already smashed in.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. I mean, it's not. I've seen them a lot worse, but there we go. Yeah, it's just a fin comb is all it is. So how'd you get them?
I mean, they're straight. They're still smushed, but they're straight smushed. Does that make sense?
Can air get through? Better than what they were. Start from the bottom, but no, go underneath the bend.
Here?
Yeah, and go straight up. That help? They're better than what they were, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean it's straight.
I mean they're going to be bent,
it's
but
straightening them down here, but they're kind of like smushed in up top. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but airflow can get through, right?
Yeah, down here, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, that should be good.
We'll see, the coils on this side they're cleaner.
Should be ready.
Okay guys, so it's been a hot minute. I have sprayed the foam stuff, coil cleaner twice, let it sit, and then Bob asked me, did I spray water on it? And I said no, and he goes, well, that's how it gets clean. I said, huh, let me do that real quick. So I have sprayed some water, and I can visibly see like this was basically all black before. You could probably do another cleaning or two of the foam cleaner, and I think it would be a lot better, but like here is just visibly noticeably different than from what it was originally. So it's not too shabby, not as hard as I thought it was going to be. Nice. And the foam stuff doesn't stink, so it hasn't been a horrible experience. But yeah, and then I just got the blower and then just blew out all the leaves, and even like, excuse our roof, we have to clean it, but like I made sure I got the nozzle and did like under here to make sure that, I guess there's drain ports that the water like flows through, just to make sure that it was all unclogged underneath, because we had been parked underneath a tree. So I got the blower and blew out everything here and on both sides, tried to make sure that the drain port was empty. Okay guys, we're back for round two now that I realized what I was supposed to be doing. So I did 2 more applications. I sprayed, let it sit, then I got the water and I did it again. I did that twice, and I can visibly see like there's a huge difference now. I can't tell if I can get it on the screen or not because of the glare coming at my eyeballs. But there's a huge, huge difference in what it was before to what it was now.
All right, everyone. Basically, in conclusion to this, you're just going to basically put it back the same way. Probably want to do this about once a year. Just FYI, don't do it in the middle of summer in Florida. It's just not very wise, because it is hot. It's a real simple process. Just make sure you turn off your power. This is a Furrion chill air conditioner. All your air conditioners are going to be, RV air conditioners are going to be right about the same. Your home air conditioners kind of work the same way, off the same principle. But turn off all your power, put that towel down because you don't want all that stuff going down into your rig, and it's just now just putting everything back together. And if you like this video, hopefully you do, leave us a comment, any shortcuts or anything that you have, you know, and any suggestions or whatever. These RV air conditioners are really simple. And anybody can do it. If you can turn a screwdriver, you can do this. It's very simple. Hey, please, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. It helps us with YouTube, helps grows our channel a little bit, and hopefully, again, you like this video. We really appreciate you watching, and thanks to all of you and all of our new